Try these tips and home remedies for a scratchy throat. Lots of people suffer from itching, pain, or burning in the throat. That constant tingling is annoying, but it can also be treated with some home remedies for a scratchy throat and by following other advice. A scratchy throat can appear for different reasons. Viruses or bacteria, allergies, respiratory infections, toxic smoke and air pollution, changes in the weather, not drinking enough water. It's rarely a serious problem. However, when it becomes constant, it can affect your daily activities. Plus, coughing a lot can make it hard for you to talk or eat normally. Sometimes, a scratchy throat is accompanied by irritation and redness. This can make you want to clear your throat more often. You need to be careful when trying to do this. After all, as your vocal cords are delicate and can be easily damaged. In general, sometimes all you need to do is treat the symptoms of an itchy throat. If the irritation in your throat is caused by allergies or acid reflux, however, you need to deal with those conditions directly. There are many natural home treatments that you can use to reduce the irritation that causes a scratchy throat. Here, we want to share a list of the most effective home remedies for a scratchy throat. Honey. Alleviate any sore throat symptoms. It has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties that help fight itching or tingling. When honey is used to treat a sore throat or cough, it's a good idea to take 2 teaspoons, 15 grams, at bedtime. Ginger tea. In addition, another way to tackle that tickling in your throat is by drinking ginger tea. Ginger relaxes your respiratory tract and calms your cough, thanks to its expectorant properties. This way, you'll have clearer airways along with a sense of relief and freshness. Ingredients: a cup of water, 250 milliliters, 1 or 2 tablespoons of grated ginger root, or pieces, 20 grams, 1 tablespoon of honey, 25 grams, optional. Preparation. First, heat a cup of water, wait until it reaches a boil, and add the ginger. Then, allow it to steep for 10 minutes until it takes on a yellowish color. Let it cool. Mode of consumption. Once your tea reaches a comfortable temperature, drink it in small sips. It is recommended to leave the ginger pieces in and chew them. You can also add a tablespoon of honey to make it even more soothing. Lemon tea. In addition, lemon juice is packed with vitamin C, which helps you prevent respiratory diseases. Ingredients: 1 cup of water, 250 milliliters, 2 lemon peels, 6 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, 60 milliliters. Preparation: first, heat the water and add the lemon peels. Let them boil for 10 minutes. Remove from heat and add the lemon juice. Drink this at least 3 times a day. Gargling with salt water. It's also a good idea to gargle with salt water when you have a scratchy throat. Overall, the salt will help wash away any irritants, such as dust or even bacteria. You'll relieve your throat without any sensation of dryness. Although this technique can be uncomfortable due to the taste, if you do it at least once a day, you're guaranteed good results. If you don't have salt water that's made for gargling, you can prepare at home by following these steps. Ingredients: 1 cup of water, 250 milliliters, 1/2 tablespoon of salt, 5 grams. Preparation: first, boil the water. Remove from heat, add the salt, and mix well. Gargle while the temperature is still warm. Aloe vera juice. Next, aloe vera juice contains many vitamins, enzymes, minerals, and anti-inflammatory compounds. These are ideal for alleviating a sore throat. Plus, aloe also serves to treat and reduce the symptoms of acid reflux. This is one of the possible causes of your discomfort. Consuming 1/4 cup of aloe vera juice about 20 minutes before a meal can reduce any burning and alleviate itching. Ingredients: 2 large stalks of aloe, 1 cup of citrus juice, 250 milliliters, lemon, orange, or other citrus fruit of your choice, 1/2 cup of water, 125 milliliters. Preparation: wash the aloe stalks thoroughly. Then, split them in half lengthwise and use a knife or a spoon to scrape out the gel inside. Make sure not to scrape the yellow bark. Add the water, citrus juice, and aloe to a blender, and mix well. Serve and enjoy. Apple cider vinegar. In addition, the tingling in your throat can be treated with apple cider vinegar. In this case, you'll use it for gargling. Ingredients: 1/4 cup of warm water, 62 milliliters. 1/4 cup of pure apple cider vinegar, 62 milliliters. Preparation. First, mix both ingredients well with a spoon. Then, take small sips and gargle for about 15 seconds. Spit out the liquid without swallowing it and repeat this procedure twice a day. Drink more water. Often the result of dehydration. You should try to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day. Drinking water is very important when you have the flu or a cold. After all, you lose a lot of fluids through sweat or fever, and mucus, when you sneeze or blow your nose. Other considerations to protect your throat. Besides the aforementioned home remedies for a scratchy throat, there are a few considerations that you need to keep in mind in order to protect your throat. First of all, avoid consuming caffeinated beverages that can cause dehydration, such as coffee, highly caffeinated tea, and sodas. Cigarette smoking is harmful for your throat and causes itching and irritation, in addition to many other health problems. Consider quitting smoking or at least reducing your usage. In addition, protect your voice. When you talk, yell, or sing too much, you overwork your throat, which can cause dehydration and itching. If you think this could be causing a scratchy throat, try to rest your vocal cords for at least 1 to 2 hours a day. Don't talk, sing, or yell.